my wonderful subscribers. You people are such amazing set of people. And to all my viewers, if this is your first time, thank you for stopping by at my YouTube channel. You are very welcome. This is Gracey-Mary Omoyeme Musa, simply Gracie for short. And isn't it interesting that we have already gone through 31 days of the new year together, and we are just at the brim of a new month, the month of February. God has been faithful. I hope it has been a joyful ride so far. So, thinking about what I was going to share with you all this new month. Yes, so this is an election month for those of us based here in Nigeria. And I suddenly thought that maybe I should talk on followership. It's interesting that there are a lot of institutes and programs on leadership, which is interesting in itself. A lot of people want to be leaders. Good, we all should be leading in one area or the other in our lives. However, there is the place of followership, and not many people want to be led these days. I have noticed that people would rather clamor around leadership institutes than followership. That's even if we have anything like followership institutes. Nonetheless, the place of followership is very important, is very vital. Matter of fact, you cannot be an excellent leader without being a faithful follower. So today I just want to touch on being a faithful follower. We should be faithful followers as citizens, in our institutions, in our working places, in church, in the family, everywhere. We really should be faithful followers. And the place of followership is the place of building capacity. It is the place of building resilience. It is the place of building loyalty. The place of followership is the place of learning, is the place of being better. It's the place where you can make mistakes and be corrected. There are certain mistakes that you would make in life that if you did not make them in the place of followership, it might cost you so much. The place of leadership is not a place that entertains too many mistakes, but the place of followership does. So the place of followership is a place where you can make mistakes and learn from your mistakes. You can grow through what you go through in the place of followership. The place of followership is the place of power. The place of leadership is the place of authority. Authority and power are two different concepts. Maybe I should talk on that on a separate video. The place of followership is the place of legacy. Leaders leave legacies behind. And it's in the place of followership you receive that legacy and you learn from that legacy and become even a better leader than the person who passed on that legacy to you. So you see, the place of followership is the place of many experiences. It's important to know that the place of followership tolerates, is an accommodating space, not just for mistakes, but for growth. The place of leadership is not so elastic, it's not so accommodating. The mistakes that are very costly. The place of leadership amplifies every little mistakes, every little detail. But the place of followership has many margin for all of these mistakes. So today, and as we begin the new month, I just want to encourage us to be faithful followers, to be steadfast followers. Because at the end of the day, not only leaders will account for their leadership, even us as followers, we will account for how good a follower we were. And then see how easy it is to criticize our leaders when in fact we are not faithful followers. Before you remove the speck in your leader's eyes, make sure that the Lord in your own followership eye is dealt with. So, this month, determine to be a steadfast follower, a faithful follower, as you follow your government as a good citizen, in your family as you follow the heads of your family, father, mother, or principal members, in your organization as you follow your bosses, and anywhere you find yourself as a follower, make sure that you are following rightly. Follow faithfully. And do you realize that sometimes your shining is in the place of followership? Take, for instance, Aaron in the Bible. He was never really specifically called, he was never really God's choice in the beginning. His light was from Moses' light, his shining was from Moses' shining. But guess what? If he did not follow, if he did not make a choice to be a good follower, to be a good support system for Moses, just maybe we wouldn't even know anything about Aaron. A lot of times we want to be number one. But do you know sometimes being number two could even bring you to the limelight? You might not be a good visionary, but you might be a good support system. Sometimes I think I'm actually in that category. When I plan to do certain things, I have all the ideas in my head, but somehow I just never get to execute them. But once I choose to support somebody, I give my best to it. You would almost think that it is my own business. So some people are like that. Figure out where you fall. If you know that you're not such a good leader, you could be a good follower. And being a follower, like I said earlier, doesn't take much from you. Being number two sometimes makes you even more visible than number one. I know that for a fact. So choose today to be a faithful follower. Don't just follow because you're trying to elicit something. Follow truthfully, follow sincerely, and your reward will come in due course. And now, the season of followership is the season of preparation, is the season of putting yourself together. A lot of times we do not take time to be good followers, and so when we are eventually given the stage, we mess up. Let's take our time in the place of followership, be the best we can be, maximize it as a season of preparation. So when the season of appearance comes, in the place of leadership, we will not shrink. Because if you show before you show, you will soon shrink. All right? So as we begin the new month, I wish you a very fabulous February. Hope it brings you the best ever. And as we elect our leaders in this month of February, be careful whom you follow, because whom you follow determine your tomorrow. And in all your following, follow Jesus. Thank you so much for stopping by. I love you so much, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.